Peace. Welcome back everyone to the channel, and we've got something completely new in many ways, because this is the first time I'm using my Switch to stream, which was one of the reasons I wanted my capture card, and it's only took me 6 months to finally find a game I want to stream on there. Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I'm just waiting to see if there's an opening movie. I thought there would be.
Beloved place, silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come go to bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames of force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well.
Okay. Not the smoothest CGI I've ever seen on a cutscene, but we'll roll with it. So, I have never played a Fire Emblem game before, but I know of it by reputation and from getting kicked around at Smash in the past, because one of the big problems I have with the Nintendo franchise, for all the way back to the N64, is I really don't find the controllers very comfortable. This Switch controller is a bit better, but the fucking N64 controller required about 9 other limbs. And the Wii, I never got round to the I never really got the gimmick. The PS3 controller, the Xbox 360 controller always felt more comfortable. But anyway, every fibre of my being here wants me to click hard. I am experienced in this sort of game, to an extent. I've obviously played Disgaea on the channel before, which is also tactics combat based. I've played Final Fantasy Tactics as well, Advance Wars. I've played a few. But as I'm not used to Fire Emblem, I'm going to go with normal. But we are going to keep it on classic, so that we get the permadeath. And permadeath I have to be careful of, because if characters die, there's a good chance they die permanently. Get permadeath a bit on Suikoden 2 in the battle scenes for certain characters. Right, opening cutscene.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it. Die! Die! You took everything that I loved!
He's already dead.
He's gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Well, I'm very sorry to interrupt your moment of repose. I know how.
I wish to have a look at you.
Alright, now you're giving me orders. I know how valuable moments of repose can be. Do we play as a chick? No, we're men. We're men. We only play as men. Petrol cars.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I'm a ghost.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Alright, that's me told. I'm a demon.
Do not deceive. You...
Alright, you don't like that either. Fair enough.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Sort of fucking name is that? Give it a more powerful name. Bahamas.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
I like you, green-eyed girl.
You must possess a day of birth as well.
Alright.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another. It is almost time to begin.
Wait, I need answers. Answers! We're not getting answers, are we?
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again? You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
You've got a bit of a rummy nose, haven't you? You got a cold, mate?
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
Alright, Killjoy.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion.
We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
Oh, really?
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now.
So what, we got a tutorial battle?
Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Oh, I was bone ready. I was bone ready. Fucking controller. Skirmish at dawn.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first.
Okay, that looks pretty straightforward. And that.
I will prevail.
Weapon will break when durability. Oh, we got weapon durability.
Stay focused.
Combats. We'll have that a bit later. Yeah, get sweated.
You fought well.
Ready
The
and...
bows are good against aerial units.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote...
I'll cut through. Thank you. Please, lend us your...
Okay. Enemy phase.
We'll advance while protecting them.
Damn, I can't get to the forest.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Edelgard.
Yes, good. If we're in...
So we got forests, other terrains, got defensive. Bring it, bitches! Oh, you didn't even know.
This is a fine opportunity.
Combat arts. So learner's weapon skill goes up.
never had a chance.
Pulling off some fucking Zhao Yun-esque fucking flourishes there.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
You're weak.
Get fuckled. Use items. Okay.
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
The fuck is wrong with your head?
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be...
Let's take up defensive positions.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Sweet.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Sumashu. Ba-boom. Oh wow. That was
Your
quite
defeat was
hefty
inevitable.
damage. Shit. Undo that turn.
As expected.
What the? Aren't you Gerald the Bladebreaker? What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
Geralt, don't steal
I'm
my
the one
kill.
who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Thank you. That is some scary power.
That won't do it all.
Okay.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
How can you be known as the Beginning?
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Sophis?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Less than a child.
Correct. You understand. You threw
Don't
yourself
confirm
before
it.
to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that? When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Well, that doesn't sound enviable. Yeah.
Rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
I'll just stay here and wait to die.
As though I could stand idly by to
Aw.
watch that come to pass. Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
Didn't like that.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
I will do my best.
Hey, over here!
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Nice. MVP.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
We'll play it straight.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros. They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat.
A man after my own heart. I too enjoy a strategic retreat, my friend, when necessary.
Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself.
Exceptional, you say?
Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Pretty sure that's not how places of birth work.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, The other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique. Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Okay.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mach Monastery.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
That guy has a green goatee. It's equal parts ridiculous as it is equal parts magnificent.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
Slim Shady.
Fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow.
Ta-ta.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well. Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor.
I get to be a sensei?
And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger...
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Sweet. I get to be a prof. So which house am I leading? Do I get to pick? It seems like I'd get to pick. I don't know much about this game going in. I literally bought it because it's Fire Emblem. I've always wanted to play a Fire Emblem game. Does sweat beads, yo?
Of course.
So is this bitch like older Sophis? Or younger Sophis?
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, Please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the Once you have finished, may I ask a favor of you?
We got a quest.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet...
Alright, dickhead. Why are you being aggro to me? Do I have a button for the map? Ah. Almost got defeated by a fucking door. Ooh.
Hey there.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know...
Oh, yeah. So is this your posse?
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate.
Well, he looks like a mage from his
if you can
stats.
get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable. For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly... His house is that of Duke Ire. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty. He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class. Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy. To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
So we've got a few different classes there. Other way.
Oh, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the... I'm guessing... Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more?
Fucking hell, who's that fucking unit?
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... Actually, that's about it.
So I'm not going to flick through all of them.
Hello. Please accept. I am Dmitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of... Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, I hear you're investigating the different houses here. I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface.
I appreciate your effort.
It's complete.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But...
The Black Eagle,
Well, you're a
Blue
dick.
Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have...
Oh, I do get to
allow
pick.
You first pick.
I thought I would do,
And
to be
I
fair.
will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
And with that, that's where we're going to leave this episode. We are going to pick up in about 20 minutes after I've had a quick food and drink break. And we're going to pick our house and get moving. So thank you for watching, everyone, on the debut episode of a Nintendo Switch game on the channel, as well as our first ever Fire Emblem playthrough. And please click like, subscribe, and be sure to join me next time. Peace be with you.